In this video, we're going to be talking about how to develop your intuition. Hi, my name is Hetal and I help minority women break societal norms and find true fulfillment in their work. Many minority women who I speak to are often at a point in their life where they feel as if they have no control over the decisions that they make every day. It's almost like they've put their life in the hands of others, and in the end, they feel like puppets, just constantly trying to please their superiors, their family, or just society in general. And the first thing that I'd ask them is, when was the last time that you truly listened to yourself? When was the last time that you listened to your intuition? And the response that I would get is, what do you mean? I do what I have to do. Like this video if you can relate to this. Many people think that intuition is a woo-woo concept, as if it's only meant for very spiritual people. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. Everyone has intuition, and the question is whether we tap into it or not. As you may already know, on average, a single person may have between 12,000 and 60,000 thoughts per day. And I like to break these thoughts into two categories: intuition and ego. Your intuition is your ability to feel and understand things almost immediately. It's the first thought that we have after experiencing anything. Now, ego is something that comes right after. It's basically our brain stepping in to reason with us around that first intuitive thought. Here's an example. You grew up in a household where your elders have been pushing you to study and pursue a career in medicine, engineering, or law. But you've always loved the arts. And now it's finally time to apply for colleges, and here's what your intuition says. It might say, I actually want to go to art school. That would be so amazing. But then your ego comes in and says, oh, that's probably not going to work. Your parents won't pay for that. There is absolutely no job security and you'll probably go broke. That's when your mind starts to talk you out of things and you end up going to engineering school, landing a great job at a prestigious company like I did, and then wondering how you got there in the first place. Working really hard at a job that ultimately doesn't bring you joy. The way that we can truly start listening to our intuition is to stop brushing it aside and start asking ourselves why we feel a certain way and why we keep hearing those same thoughts over and over. There's a reason behind it. And when you start to acknowledge those first thoughts and question why they are there, you can start to distinguish when your ego kicks in to say, oh, you can't do that, or you're not enough, or what will other people say? Once you realize the difference between intuition and ego, you can make the choice of focusing more on your intuition and the feelings that you get when you start to take action on those thoughts. For me, a great way to grow and develop your intuition is to spend time alone. Maybe take a daily walk in nature or even meditate. Because when we spend time alone, our inner voices are the loudest. And we realize how much our ego really gets in the way of things. Practice listening to your own thoughts and start taking small steps on what feels good to you. You'd be surprised what type of transformation you can make with these small steps. These steps may look like starting to create boundaries with your boss at work or even learning a new skill. Before you know it, you've taken back control over your life and you've started to feel that joy again. Before you know it, you've started taking back control over your life and have started to feel that joy again. Now, don't get me wrong, this is really, really hard work because we've spent so many years listening to the negativity in our heads, which make us feel trapped and constricted and anxious. But if you begin doing the work of setting our ego aside and giving our intuition the chance to take the stage, beautiful things can happen. So my question for you is, What is your intuition telling you today? Next week, I'll be talking about the signs that you might want to look out for in the workplace that might lead to future burnout. So stay tuned for that and make sure you've subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. See you next week.